And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tales from Zichelheim. So, we're back again, and I believe we went over one of the previous episodes, but we just went over again the whole rules for an abandoned church.
Yep.
And it honestly makes me want to try one of those at an abandoned church.
Well, good luck with that, man. I mean, if you go down to Mexico, I'm pretty sure you'll find a couple of them.
Like, I really want to do the trying to read the hymns and looking in a Bible.
Bold.
Or the confession.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Although I wouldn't go into the booth alone. I would have someone going with me.
You're on your own there, bud.
Come on, don't be afraid.
Yeah, no, that's terrifying, though. Don't go into the confessional because the priest in there isn't actually a priest, and you don't want to know what it is.
But it's like, okay, well, what is it then? Like, what?
Demon.
Satan.
The words of Jimmy, you gotta grab that demon by the dick.
It's Burt Bacharach.
It's Bob Backlund.
It's really Charlie Sheen.
Oh, that's terrible. Where's the fell dog? No, that's terrifying, though.
Well, but that kind of brings into one of the things I wanted to figure out and discuss is, okay, so if those, if it basically, because if you think about it, well, a church is functional. It's a place that's consecrated. Yeah, it's holy ground. Does that mean as soon as it's abandoned, it becomes unconsecrated?
It becomes holy ground.
What unconsecrates that ground? What makes it go from holy to holy fuck or unholy? Like, I mean,
good wordplay. I would think it'd be just like the worship, because like when you're at a church, there's always going to be constantly somebody there worshiping, whether it be just like the priest or the pastor, the congregation, or just somebody coming in that they need to talk to God, and they feel like that's the closest they can be to Him. That's why, like, I'm not sure about you, but when you go into a church, you can kind of get like a different like feeling, like a different vibe when you walk in. That might be the whole thing. That is, when it's abandoned, it's not sacred ground anymore. It's just it's a free for all. Just do what you want. The only church that I feel that's kind of like sketch, like not sketch. It feels it's got like a weird dark vibe to it. Have you been to the San Javier mission down here?
Oh yeah, many a times. I used to go with my mom as a kid. They used to go light candles, and we'd go for the red chili burritos in the parking lot.
Exactly, that's the only reason to go. My dad used to take us there all the time, actually, when we were younger.
Yeah.
Me and my sister, we'd go and we'd walk around the whole place, and I think it was just the fact that it being so old and so many like old artifacts and stuff like that kind of like freaked me out. But I don't know, I never like wanted to go into like the actual like sanctuary, like the actual like temple part of it, because I don't know, man, it's something about Catholic churches that I just can't fuck with.
Well, they say that how when you're looking at the main entrance to the church, when you're facing it, and you look to the right, that hill with the cross on it,
yeah,
they actually say that's haunted. You can see this like little girl in a white dress.
Fuck that. I know that they buy that cross too. I've heard that people say that at night, because you know how they put like lights around the cross now, that at night you can see people like walking in front of the lights and just kind of like cutting off the lights to the cross. And I've heard that too. I also heard that the reason that one side is finished and the other side isn't is that every time that they try working on the other side of it to like restore it, that something bad would happen to the workers. I think like they said, like one got struck by lightning. I mean, we live in Arizona, so I wouldn't think they'd be working during like monsoon season.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be kind of retarded too. There's no point.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where you think about it, like what work is actually.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Huh.
Oh, speaking of like I said, the recording that we left here in the house, I'll have to find it probably tomorrow and show you, because I'm going to have to hunt down the parts, but the one where, she gets home and immediately after you can hear faintly like this voice saying something. I don't know what, but you can hear it saying something. It's pretty damn creepy.
Yeah, dude, this place is fucking, it's something else, man. I
Like
don't...
me seeing your fucking room handle up and then straight drop.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, like, hold on, you can probably hear it through the microphone if it's done. So yeah, so you could hear that. When I came out to check and make sure the door was locked, when it did that, there was no sound. Like, it was completely silent. Like something just cut the fucking noise to the handle.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird.
That was like, what? That was like 1:30 in the morning?
Yeah, 1:45.
Yeah. That's...
Getting close to witching hour. 3:15.
Why is 3 the witching hour?
I don't know. It's 3:15 in the afternoon. It is holy.
Yeah. But then at night, isn't it like 3 is like, it's supposed to be like to mock the Holy Trinity or something like that?
Yeah, the good old witching hour. But that...
And then 3:16 is Austin 3:16? Stone Cold Steve Austin?
That's chug a Bud Light time.
Let's go get a hell yeah, Tom.
But that... So if a church can become unholy ground, and that's one of the things, you know, I sit and think about, like, if it's not the prayer that saves it, because you think, being it's technically a holy place that I'm sure has been blessed, like,
Yeah.
how long does a blessing last before it fades off? Like, does it have a fucking expiration date?
I think it might have to be something that's like constant though, because to keep it like holy ground, they're there every day, they're praying every day. They for the majority of the part, I think it's more the energy that's kind of flowing through there, like I was saying, like the prayers and all that stuff. But if that goes away, it just becomes another regular place.
I don't know, man, because there was a church I used to help my parents clean growing up, and
Yeah.
it was fucking weird. There was like the main chapel area, and then off to the side there was like a long hallway that led to outside, and then in between there was a door that led into like one of the classrooms for like kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just creepy. Every time I was in there, I got this like uneasy vibe of being watched.
Yeah,
and it was I fucking hated it.
There's in my dad's home. Do you hear it again? I heard it in the background again that time. We might have to do playback after, but I don't know what it is, dude. It's like bumping. It's like somebody's dropping some shit.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's out there right now.
That's unsettling.
Oh God.
Fucking ghost. Stop.
Baba Yaga.
Yerba Mate. But I was saying, there's a church in the hometown where my dad grew up. It's in Tiguindin, which is like passing Guadalajara, like in the center of Mexico. But he always made us go to like the services there, and I always hated going because I always felt like I was being watched. And for me personally, I can't do like Catholic religions because the statues creep me out. Like the eyes look like, I don't know, they look like they're supposed to like mimic like life, but I know it's a statue and it's supposed to be like lifelike, but it just looks hollow and it looks fucking. I don't know. I can't do like even like little Jesus on the cross. I can't do that. That freaks me out.
No Jesus pieces for you.
No. That's why I can't be a SoundCloud rapper. I can't have crucifixes.
I mean,
Jesus on them, they freak me out.
It's just a Jesus-less cross.
Jesus, so a T.
Yes, I got a gold T that I can pray to.
The golden T. Mr. T.
I pray to thee, my golden T.
See if I can find that. I was like, dude, okay. So this is the church, actually. That's a picture of it. It's real beautiful. It's a real pretty place to go. But also in these little bell towers up here. Sorry, I got real close to the microphone. This bell tower right here, people said that they can see people like walking through like the little areas right there. And it's creepy though.
See, and that's what happened at that church on 22nd that my cousin and I investigated.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that one.
It's like there's the little bell tower thing, and there's a chair up there.
Yeah.
Which is really weird because it's just a regular, like, school desk chair.
Yeah.
But when we were there, it looked like there was someone sitting in the chair. But you couldn't make out any, like, distinct figures.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, you have, like, we caught a couple knocks as we would ask questions. Like, it seemed like they were answering the questions.
Like Morse code?
Yeah.
Ghost code.
It would be like just, like, you'd be sitting there and we'd say, you know, oh, does this place and all the religious artifacts here freak you out? And you'd hear like a little.
That's crazy.
And the weird thing is, we were up against where we were at. There was a metal gate and metal railing.
Yeah.
And then the cat just kind of staring off. Like every time we'd ask something, it's just chilling there. And it'd like look every time we asked a question. It'd look over and like something was fucking talking. It was creepy as hell.
Yeah, that's what freaks me out, dude. When fucking cats and babies that just look off into the corner like there's something there. Like a lot of people will be like, "Well, what if they can see something that we can't?"
Well, I mean, that's what they say. Kids are more sensitive to things as well as animals.
Like them and their imaginary fucking friends.
Like you have a fucking dog that's just barking into a corner.
Bjork. I think it was one of my nephews. He had it was my niece. It was one of my younger nieces. She had an imaginary friend named Emily, and she would get into trouble, and she'd be like, "No, Emily did it, or Emily did this and this." And this is before we had heard that like, oh, imaginary friends are just like the fucking souls of people, and then kids can see them, but we can't. So it was before this, but then she'd always be getting in trouble, and she'd be like, "Well, Emily did it, or Emily told me to do it," and that always fucking freaked me out, dude. Like, I hate when kids have imaginary friends.
I think that's the room door open over there. But did you ever have an imaginary friend as a kid that you remember?
I did not. I can remember. I don't think I did. I was very normal. I just had a lisp. I mean, I still have it every once in a while. Like when I get stressed out, I'll start talking. I'll start talking like this, and people are like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Well, I did that when
or I'll get a stutter.
I did that when I was in our boss's office.
Yeah.
I was sitting there talking, and my fucking lisp came back. Because I had one growing up too, but it was pretty bad.
Yeah, we're all stuttering. Our assistant manager just clown on me. Oh, like, it's a speech impediment, you asshole.
You stupid ass.
You stupid ass.
You stupid.
No, but I'll get a stutter. I'll get my lisp will come back, and I'll have to try really hard not to for it to come out. And I find it irritating. Sorry.
It's all good, man. It happens. I mean, maybe it's a curse.
Oh no! All right, let's get into this.
So I mean, watching movies like The Grudge, where it's supposed to be like basically a cursed family from what happened. Like, what do you think about certain things when it comes to haunts? Like, could it be that from all the shit that's happened, that place is, I don't know, fucking turned into like cursed or cursed ground, however the hell you want to pronounce it?
I don't know, man, because that's a difficult one. Because I think they could be like curses on like people, and then they can be like curses on places. And I think like a curse on place would have to be something that like something really bad happened. Like off the top of my head, do you remember that wrestler that killed his whole family a while back? It wasn't a while back. It was a long time ago. It was like early 2000s. Fucking Chris something.
Chris Benoit.
That guy. That he killed his wife, his son, and then he killed himself. And I would imagine having that much death around, that would kind of like taint the fucking ground, or taint the house or the property or something. Because it wasn't like, oh, they died in their sleep. It was like they died. Like he fucking killed them. I think he poisoned his wife, and then he strangled his son, and then he committed suicide in the basement or some shit. With like a Bowflex. Sponsor us, Bowflex.
Wait, how did he kill himself with a Bowflex?
Do you know the pull down bar? He wrapped that around his neck and then he set the weight and he just let it go. I think it just fucking snapped his neck.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Did they ever figure out why? Did he leave like a note or anything?
No, I don't think he left a note. But when they did like CT scans of his brain, it was that he had the brain of a fucking like a 60-year-old because of all the fucking concussions from like wrestling.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if you remember, but he used to do this move where you get on the top rope and he fucking just like dive down and he fucking headbutt them on the ground. I mean, shit like that, I wouldn't fucking expect it to be too good for you.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like football, you know.
Yeah, the same thing as football. But they'll see that they'll have their fucking little brains will be all fucking scrambled and shit. And then a lot of people that have that fucking, I don't remember what it's called, but it's this shit with concussions. Like it'll damage their brain. A lot of the football players, they end up killing themselves or killing themselves and their family. There was actually one of the major football players, I think he played for the Dolphins, that he knew that he had that shit. He's like, well, my brain ain't right. He's like, I know that shit's off. He ended up shooting himself in the chest so he could preserve his brain, so fucking scientists can like study that shit even better, because he knew that his fucking brain was all shit.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Are you a huge cunt?
Us too. Wait, can we even say cunt?
Of course! It's empowering these days. Cunt, 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 cunt. I'm Ange Ballastone, aka the drag queen, That Girl Gina.
And I'm Mike Fales, just a normal gay guy, I guess?
And we're the hosts of The Big Cunty Couch.
A gorgeous new talk show podcast where we invite queers and peers to sit, bitch, and be fierce on a huge-ass couch.
While we gab about all things gay.
So come get cozy.
And cunty.
With us. We're panned for platforms, so find us anywhere online and get listening, sweetie.
Or watching.
Or both.
Otherwise, why the hell am I in full drag?
And we'll see you on the big... Oh, wait. I thought we were going to say that together.
No. On the Big Cunty Couch. Mwah.
But see, that's one of those things. Why not just, wait till you're dead and let doctors do it, not just fucking,
Well, I mean, the whole
I
thing...
want to die.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing with that, though, is like, you're not in your fucking right mind. Like the concussions, like after so many of them, it starts messing with you. You hear that too?
No, I thought I saw like a shadow move across.
Somebody out there?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Cool beans.
You're like, I hope so.
I hope so. But, no, because that fucks with your brain, dude. Like, it makes you depressed. It makes you suicidal. It causes anxiety. Because I fucking, like, in wrestling, dude, like, back in the day, they used to take fucking, like, straight chair shots to the head. And everybody would be like, oh, that's fake. And I'm like, a lot of the times it wasn't. Like, fucking ECW, CZW, that, they take fucking legitimate fucking bumps, dude. There's not... I know, like, a lot of it's, like, fake, but it's, like, predetermined. I'm talking about, like, the bumps they take are fucking real. If you're getting fucking pile driver and they do it wrong, you land on your fucking neck. You land on your head, that's a concussion right there. They get concussed all the time, dude. But, no, yeah, Chris Benoit, he had that shit. He had the brain of, like, a 67-year-old. A 60 or a 70-year-old. And,
yeah.
That's what they saw when they fucking... The dude was, like, 30-something, like, late 30s, early 40s. He wasn't that fucking old. But to have your brain scrambled like that, and to be able to do something, like fucking kill your whole family. And the fucked up part was after he killed his family, he would put Bibles by their bodies. Yeah, like he knew what he was doing was fucked up. But in his fucking mind, he's like, oh, I'm saving them from this fucking shitty world. But that's fucking insane, though.
Yeah, now I can imagine it's kind of like that video we were watching about the dude, the Watts, the whole Watts family murders where he killed his wife, both his daughters, like in the fucking house.
And there's like fucking remnants of their presence there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was that ghost hunter that actually went and he just went to pay respects and he was catching all kinds of shit, or the body cam footage from the police departments that actually caught ghost activity in there. Yeah,
or that fucking that video I showed you where that dude, he was in the wheelchair and then he drowned in the fucking pool and then his spirit's still bound to that house but he's in a wheelchair and then you fucking see a little wheelchair ghost.
Yeah, that was trippy. So
that one was fucking scary though. That caught me off guard. I almost dropped my damn sandwich when I was eating. I was like, no!
Well, I mean, and it doesn't help too that thing fucking zoomed by. It wasn't just like some, slow moving entity. It was
wheelchair.
just like, fucking
no. Speed racer.
go. But it's like, what is that? Something that just, depending on how you die, you're bound there, or do you think in other cultures they sit and they full on like will sit and try and curse somebody and say like, oh no, you're gonna live as a spirit and torment people, and you're
Like
gonna
trap 'em as a
live in
ghost?
you're gonna live in torment and pain and agony, and this is gonna be your eternity.
I don't know about that because I know that in a lot of cultures that they'll fucking they'll put curses on people, even like Mexican culture, dude. Like I said, when we first moved into that like plot of land that was behind the school we lived by,
Yeah.
that my stepdad at the time, he had bought it out from underneath some other lady that she had already put like payments in for the land, but he was able to pay the land like in full, so the guy sold it to him instead, and that lady blamed my stepdad. So when we moved in, there's a bunch of like weird shit, like the pig's foot that was wrapped in the red twine, the eggs that when you break them open, they had fucking white powder inside them, the sharp pointy rocks in a circle that we found outside, just like shit like that. Because a lot of people, the Mexican cultures, they'll do shit like that. I mean, they'll probably do it too in like other cultures, but it's very prominent in like Hispanic culture to fucking, oh well, my husband's fucking cheating on me, so I'm gonna go with this lady and it's gonna put a curse on both of them. He's gonna get fucking cancer and die, and then he fucking ends up showing up with cancer.
And she's gonna get AIDS.
Oh God, get the full Freddie Mercury.
Well, I mean, and that, I don't know. It's like what. I really don't know what that is. I don't know if that's out there.
That sounds like right out there though. She out there?
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't heard anything. I asked to find out, but nothing.
Yeah. Real weird episode this week. A lot of bumping noises. I don't know, man, but I think since we've been here, it's just been a lot more like prominent, like more like ghost-like activity. The more that we've been in here.
Well, so my daughter was telling me last night,
Yeah.
and I had to, of course, explain it away because I wasn't thinking right at the moment. But she was like, "Oh, when we were going to bed, the blinds just started moving." And I was like, "Oh no, Mama, that's just the AC."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, okay, that's why some were moving and some weren't." But the AC was on,
Yeah.
and I look over at the blinds, none of them are moving. So I'm like, what?
Explain that to a kid that freaking him out.
Yeah. So I mean, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna keep this to myself.
Didn't one of your other kids said that they had seen something too, or they heard something?
Yeah, I guess one of them, they were just chilling in like the fridge. Oh no, it's the fridge.
The fridge.
But it was either the fridge door or the freezer door, just kind of flung open on its own.
Yeah.
No rhyme or reason, nothing misstacked, like nothing
I've
putting
seen that
pressure
too.
on the door to break the seal.
Was it the fridge, like the bottom part or the top part?
That's what I don't remember which one she said, but I know I've had. I mean,
Top
I think we
one.
were sitting at the table and the freezer popped open one
Yeah,
time.
that's happened to me too. I was doing laundry and the fucking just opening, and my sister's like, "Just close it." I was like, "The fuck." And I check it to see if there was anything in there, and they had like little ice creams by the door, and I fucking move those. And I close, and I go back to doing laundry, and the fucking door just pops open again. I was like, "What the fuck?"
As long as the dryer door doesn't pop open on its own, we're good. Because that, needs a fuck ton of force to pull open.
Yeah.
So the day that starts happening is the day we become rabbis and bless the house. Why rabbis, I don't know, but...
I don't know. Can I get like the little Orthodox little curls on the side?
The Orthodox Jew?
Yeah, you see something again? You looked
No,
up to the side.
I thought I heard something. That's why I was like, what is it? But it turned out to be the little background track.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, we're golden. It's not El Cucuy.
Yeah, was it last week I was on the phone in my room here, and I was just laying down in the bed, and then I heard like creaking by my door. So I was like, "What is that?" And then I looked down at the door, and if you can see right now, like my door is like half of it has like a shadow from the box on the outside,
Yeah.
and the other half has light coming in, and you can kind of that's always how it is. But it was like on that side to the left side, and it was like blocking out the light, and I thought it was just either you or my sister, and that's when I had opened the door to come out, and then I saw you guys were sitting at the table. No, she was sitting at the table, and you were on the couch. It was either one, but yeah, the light was being blocked out. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's hard to block out light when we're not moving.
Yeah. Hard to unintentionally block out light.
Yeah, I can't just throw my essence and be like, hey, light gone.
Yeah.
You see something in your bathroom?
The light flickered. I might just need a new light bulb.
See, and that's the weird thing, too, like in the bathroom at work.
Yeah.
How the fucking faucet just came on its own, even though it's a sensitive fucking no-touch faucet.
Yeah.
And then I've noticed that I'll be in there and the light will just super fucking flicker. Like dim out like fucking crazy, like almost go out completely. I'm just like, why? I don't think it's going bad.
See, that's why I use the girls' restroom now.
The light stays bright, even at night.
Exactly, and they have good smelling perfumes in there.
It feels like fucking, there's one of those restroom attendants in there with you.
Yeah.
Perfume, sir. Cologne, sir. Would you like an ass wipe, sir, or a breath mint?
Breath mint for your ass wipe?
An anal mint?
Anal mint? Gross.
It dissolves in 2 seconds and makes your farts smell like peppermint.
What is it, a fucking, a lavage?
It's a fucking urinal tablet.
It's a urinal cake. I just put that in between there and squeeze.
The pisser puck.
Oh, God.
But, yeah, I don't know, man. It seems like there's just shit everywhere between the crazy shit that's happened, you know, when I lived at my parents' house here.
Yeah. I don't know, man, because in talking about curses, I wouldn't think that me or my sister are cursed. Like, no means.
What about haunted?
Haunted? That's a different thing. I think it's just that we put out negative energy and that kind of follows us. Because I'm not at the happiest of campers most times. And I know she gets stressed out a lot with her work. So that, it might be following either one of us.
But that sounds more like it'd be like the self-made poltergeist activity style thing. Because, I mean, people can get haunted just like objects, even if there's no necessary trauma in the past.
Yeah.
Although trauma does add to it. But, I don't know, man. That's one of the things I question is maybe one of you, if not both of you, being, you know, you both tend to see shit in each other's rooms. It's not just here or there. It's you see shit there, she sees shit here. And then every once in a while,
in the living room,
I catch something.
Yeah.
Not very often, but it does happen.
It's you, man. You're the haunted one. You bring these damn ghosts in here.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
No, but there's been a lot more activity in this fucking apartment lately.
Why has anything new happened to you?
Since the last time, I can't think. Oh no, yeah. Last week when I was just fucking laying down here, I saw my bathroom door started opening by itself. And, I mean, if you can see, my mats in my bathroom were, like, they stopped the door from opening all the way.
Yeah.
So, for it to, like, go, like, the door up against the bathtub, that's something else. I was like, my door don't even open like that far.
What'd you do when that happened?
I got up and I closed it. I was like, no.
I'm surprised you didn't lock it from the outside.
Nah, I still gotta pee. I got designated bucket in here now.
So that's what that is in the corner over there.
Yep, it's my pee bucket. Next to my ukulele and my picture of Obama.
You just drill a hole slightly above the floor to the outside, just put a hole in it and piss in a funnel.
Not even that, man. I just pee in the bucket and the bucket has a hole going down. That's a neighbor's problem now. Want to be playing Metallica at 4 a.m.
They think it's a leaky faucet. No. It's my leaky.
Yeah. It's my leaky faucet. Oh, that's a good one.
It is. But, yeah, as far as curses and all that go, I don't really know how they work.
Yeah.
But all I know is we need no bad juju. So no curses.
Yeah.
I don't put a curse on you. You don't put a curse on me. You don't put that bad juju on me, Ricky Bobby.
Alright, I won't. Maybe.
I appreciate it.
Get the last goddamn Pop-Tart again, see what happens.
No, Daddy, no.
No. I don't know, it'd be kind of cool, but at the same time, I'd be like, it's not a good idea to get a medium in here. See what the fuck's going on.
Well, I mean, what about a hard? Maybe an easy?
Whatever. But at the same time, you, like, fucking, I'll be reading, like, you don't want to invite that kind of shit in. Like, you don't want to open a fucking communication fucking gateway to that.
Well, I mean, in a sense, they are a gateway.
Yeah, that's probably not the best idea. For maybe, like, for, like, an area that we don't fucking live in, but since we're here every day.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't bring the medium in, just, being... I mean, that's like a living, breathing Ouija board in a sense.
Yeah, you don't want to fucking let that shit get through.
And I don't know if you sit there and tell it, okay, thank you, we're done here, let's go ahead and close communication, goodbye, mischief managed, leave me alone.
Just quote Harry Potter there.
I did.
Nice. I don't know, but it's like something you don't want to fucking bring in. I mean, fuck, you know what would be cool actually? So, like I was telling you, my mom does like the fucking like the cleanings in the house and whatnot, and it'd be cool to bring her in so she can kind of do like a blessing on the house, and then run the recording while she does that. See if we hear anything through the background.
I mean, yeah, we could always have. What was this? 25 feet. Could always just have these microphones set up. One in here, one in that room. One in the living room. Well, I'd have to get one more long cable.
Yeah.
But it'd be possible. That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
You hear it yelling in some weird dead Latin language.
That's just Spanish.
Language of love.
Just hear La Bamba really low in the background. Get out of here, Richie Valens. You are not welcome here.
Despacito.
Despacito.
You hear the evil version. Devil mijito.
Un beef burrito.
I don't know. That sounds more like an enjoyable thing.
The Chupacabra.
Oh God! But before we get too deep into curses, I say we call this episode just because I kind of want to go back and listen to some of that stuff and see if we can make it out and show you the other footage, and maybe we'll throw that into next episode at the very end.
All right, man. Sounds like a plan.
Then we will go ahead and stop it here, and we will see you guys next time.